Good morning, students. So last class you have discussed the vector equation passing through 1.2 point. Today I'm going to take the next topic, that is angle between two lines. Okay, suppose if you are given two lines and you are given direction ratios, so what will be the formula? Angle between them will be modulus a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 whole divided by root over a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into root over is a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. Next is, whenever you are given two lines with direction ratios a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2, if both the lines are perpendicular, then they will satisfy the condition a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 equal to 0. And if the lines are parallel, that means theta angle is equal to 0 degree, then a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. So this is the condition if the lines are parallel. And the third topic we are taking is the shortest distance between the two lines. Okay, what is the shortest distance between the two lines? Now there is two subtopic over here. First of all, let us discuss what will be the distance between two skew lines. So whenever you are given a vector equation of two different lines, so you will see here r vector equal to given a1 plus lambda b1 and r vector equal to a2 plus mu b2. So both the lines have different a1 a2 value as well as b1 b2 value as well as the constant value. Then what will be the distance between them? That will be b1 cross b2 dot with a2 minus a1, okay, whole divided by modulus value, that is b1 cross b2, and the whole answer you have to give the modulus. That means since the distance, if it is coming in negative, your distance must be written in positive form. This is shortest distance between two skew lines in what form? Vector form. Okay. Now suppose if you are given to find in Cartesian form, then a1, so this is, here it is written in vector form. So whenever your equation will be in Cartesian form, then you have to follow this formula. Okay. So by looking at the equation, all of you can now guess what will be the x1 coordinate value, y1, z1 and x2, y2 and z2 coordinate as well as the ratios, because last video I have shown you how to separate your ratios, how to separate your coordinates, isn't it? Okay. Then next is, if the two lines are parallel, how you will find the distance? So again here if you see the equation written in vector form, that is a1 plus lambda b and r vector a2 plus lambda b. So in your previous equation in skew lines, b1 and b2 were different, but when you look at this vector equation, if your b value is same, that means you can conclude that lines given in the vector forms are parallel. Then you have to follow the formula as this, that is modulus b cross a2 minus a1 whole divided by b vector modulus. Again you have to give the whole answer to be written in between your modulus. So these are the important formulas for the equations of the lines in space. Okay. Okay, so now I'm taking the question number 2 of your exercise 11.2. So your question is, show that the line through this point and this points are perpendicular. So what was the perpendicular condition? a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 must be equal to 0. Now how to calculate a1? So from this we can easily calculate a1 will be 3 minus 1, that is 2. b1 will be 4 plus 1 equal to 5 and c1 will be minus 2 minus 2, that will be minus 4, is not it? Here a2 will be 3 minus 0, b2 will be 5 minus 3, that is 2, and c2 is coming to be 4. So now let us multiply 2 into 2 into 3 plus b1 is 5 into 2 plus c1 is minus 4 into 4. So this is 6 plus 10 minus 16. So what it is coming here? 16 minus 16, that is coming answer to be how much? 0. That means we can conclude that line passing through this point and this point are what? Perpendicular. Is not it? Okay. So all of you know how to calculate direction ratio subtracting second coordinate minus first coordinate, that we have discussed in my previous video, is not it? Okay. Next, question number 3. What is given? Now again a line is passing through this coordinate and 2, 3, 4. So here A1 value will be minus 2, B1 will be coming minus 4 and C1 will be coming minus 4. Okay. Similarly, for the second pair of line, minus 2, minus 1, minus 1, plus 1, okay, and second is 1, 2, 5. So your A1 value will be 2, B1 will be coming 4 and C1 will be coming 4. So now you have to prove these lines are parallel. That means A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. If they satisfy, the ratios are same, then we can conclude that lines are parallel. So A1 by A2 will be minus 1 by 1. B1 by B2 will also come as minus 1 by 1 and C1 by C2 is also coming minus 1 by 1. That means we can conclude that line passing through this point and this point are parallel. Okay. Okay, next question number 4. Find the equation of line which is passing through this coordinate and it is making parallel condition with which line? 3i cap plus 2j cap minus 2k cap. Okay. So now this is the topic is equation of line passing through a given point and parallel to the given vector, is not it? So what formula in vector form? It will be r vector equals to a vector plus lambda b vector, is not it? So r vector, a vector will be I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap plus parallel will be 3i cap plus 2j cap minus 2k cap. So this is the answer in what form? Vector form, is not it? And if you want to write the answer in Cartesian form, so what was the formula? X minus x1 by a equal to y minus y1 by b equal to z minus z1 by c. So x1 will be the passing point, that is 1. Direction ratio will be parallel part. So y minus 2 upon 2 equal to z minus 3 upon minus 2. So this will be the answer in what form? Cartesian form. Okay. Question number 4 answer to. So 85 whole is